Okay, give me just a sec, and we'll get started. And again, sorry for no music. I don't actually know if this game has the option to be played in windowed mode. I haven't checked. Um, do that. Okay. So, hi, and welcome to, more Coffee Talk. I don't... Immediately off the top of my head, I don't really remember what all happened. There was a lot. Yeah. We met, let's see. Hey, how are you doing? Welcome in. Gosh, I don't know why my throat's being weird. Give me just a sec. Gosh. Okay. You never really changed. I know. Two ads for a whole minute. Ugh. Wait, that's especially dumb because, I run an ad at the start of my videos to turn off pre-rolls. You shouldn't... That's really weird. Huh. But it was surprisingly nice. Catching up with people from back then. Thank you for forcing me to do it. Don't mention it. Gosh, that was not your voice. Don't mention it. Hey, Maddie. I'd like to order again. The usual. Back to the experiment? Yes. You know what? Try adding milk to the ingredients you already have. Alright. You know what to do. That was what? Tea and ginger and milk, I guess? Try this. Thank you. Tastes just like I asked. Too bad it's not it. Hey Dash, how are you doing? And what about you, Mr. Hyde? Would you like to order anything else? I'm good for now. Couldn't help overhearing you both. Sounds like you two go way back. Slept for an hour and now you're wide awake. Accidental power naps suck. We do, I guess. He was my bodyguard. Oh? Didn't you meet here? Yeah, when this was a bar. What happened exactly? He was getting his ass kicked by a couple of dwarves. Gosh, why is my throat being so weird? Yeah, don't know what's up with my throat tonight. He's getting his ass kicked by a couple of dwarves. Those two bastards. It was a pretty sight. It wasn't a pretty sight, so I intervened. Aren't vampires supposed to be, you know? You accidentally doze off and you just wake up and you're just like, I'm ready to fight God or die trying it. True. Tough. And just because I'm a vampire doesn't mean that that I know Kung Fu. Besides, I had a couple of drinks. Could have taken them both if I was sober. Couple? Really? You're trash, Hyde. You told them I was your bodyguard. Wait, were you not his bodyguard? Not at the time. We didn't even know each other. Because of that whole fiasco, we both got kicked out. And then this wasted vampire stuck to me. Like, well, you know. To a blanket. Wow. Obviously, he was too drunk to drive. So, I hailed a cab. Turns out he was also too drunk to tell the driver where he lived. And I was stuck with him until morning. Thanks for not leaving me on the street, Gala. Those dwarves could have killed me. Who were they? I'm not going to confirm or deny anything, but it's possible they may have had ties to the Mafia. And I might have lost some of their money on the stock market. A lot of their money. Yikes. They wanted me to launder their dirty money. So I decided to screw them over instead. Yeah, overheard what they were talking about before the fight started. I knew Hyde was innocent, and that's why I helped him. He might be an annoying asshole, but he's not a thief. What a stroke of luck. The universe sending me a guardian angel in my time of need. I need to adjust my mic slightly. Wonder how loud that was. So the next morning, I offered him a job as my bodyguard for real. After all the trouble you caused me the night before. Hey, I took you to breakfast. Don't tell me that counted for nothing. I have to say, it was my proudest moment. I was broke. Breakfast was an offer I couldn't refuse. It was the late 60s, mind you. It wasn't easy finding a job, especially for people like me. Gosh, I'm getting the feeling that I'm gonna need more water. If my throat's gonna be this mean to me tonight, I'm gonna need more water. Werewolves? War veterans. Ah, I see. So how did you go from working as a bodyguard to working in the hospital, Gala? Got points to burn, don't you? Hey Sachi, how are you doing? So how'd you go from working as a bodyguard to working in the hospital, Gala? Well, when he was working with me, I noticed. I'd prefer it if we skipped that part. Yeah, thanks for swinging by. I hope to see you again at some point. All good, sort of tired today. I'd prefer if we skipped that part. Sorry, but I don't want to go into any details about it. I'm sorry, there might be a decent amount of me muting and coughing as well. We'll see. Drinking tea with honey helps your throat a lot. Generally, when I have sore throats and stuff, I tend to grab, gravitate towards mint tea, but it's been a little bit since I've made myself some mint tea, and it also takes a while to make, so it's alright. Forgive me for asking. I don't mind telling you the quick and dirty version. Long story short, he helped me with something. Let's just say, something from my past. Thanks to that help, I found a new purpose in life. Helping other people live. Of course, it's not easy for a veteran werewolf to become a nurse or a doctor. That's why I chose hospital admin instead. So, you could say I owe this guy my life. Thanks to his stubborn persistence in helping me when I needed it. Thank you for sharing your story with me. I didn't expect such a tale from you. I know. Anyway, Maddie, I'd like to order something now. What'd you like? Can you make a tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time? Warm and cool at the same time. Oh, wait, I made that with green tea, not normal tea. Whoops. Yeah, there we go. Here's your order. Exactly what I wanted. By the way, it feels like this place is missing something today. Yeah, haven't seen her today. Speak of the devil.
Hello, good people. And one vampire.
It's good to see you too. By the way, we were just talking about you.
Oh, really? What about me?
I was just surprised you weren't here. That's not your voice. I was just surprised you weren't here.
Is that how you pick up girls young enough to be your granddaughter? That won't work on me.
I have no interest in flirting with you. I've got high standards, you know? Rude.
You
look so tired, Freya. Hard day at work.
how could you tell?
Call it werewolf senses.
Right. I showed Maddie my draft, and I actually got some good feedback.
It's good to hear. I'm glad I could help.
So I spent the whole day rewriting stuff. And I also did some stories for the paper. Overall, it was a good day.
That's good to hear. But please, don't forget to take a break. It's easy to get carried away by work when you're on a roll.
Will do, sir. And speaking of hospitals, how's your hospital admin life going?
That's not even a word for adminning.
Actually, I'm not even sure what you even do there.
It's pretty boring to talk about. Mostly I handle operational stuff happening in the hospital. Things like how much specialists cost and how much it affects our income. I also deal with patients and their families. If they require intensive care, such as operations, we go through what we'd do and how much it would cost them.
Kind of like biz devs for people's lives, then.
You could say that.
Damn, that sounds complicated and hard.
That's why I'm suited for my job. Hey Taco, how are you doing? Someone who gets very emotionally attached to patients would find this job pretty tough. Whereas heartless people like my friend here only see it from a business perspective.
Good point. Why do people rarely talk about your kind of job?
Guess most people don't really notice we exist, or think about the necessity of it.
Exactly. It's an interesting job, yet no one talks about it.
Maybe because most admins are just like me. We rarely talk about work outside the hospital. Feeling better than yesterday? Nice. It's good to hear.
Why?
For me, I just don't find any reason to. It's the patient's personal lives, anyway. Such professionalism and loyalty. You should keep hold of that mindset, especially in front of this lady here. Didn't have a fun time?
You
He needs to be a bit less loyal, though. I'd
You've been doing this job for a while, right?
Almost 50 years now.
Whoa, I didn't know that. Wait, 50 years in the same position?
Uh-huh.
Holy, ask for a promotion, man.
Keep offering me new positions. Mostly managerial.
Take it.
Not interested.
Why?
It's not something I want. Besides, as I've told you before, I fit perfectly in this position.
But the salary must be better if you take the promotion, right?
Of course. What I get at the moment is more than enough for me right now. And I still get raises while I'm doing this job.
I really can't figure you out.
That's Gala for you. Oh, whoops. I did it again. I keep sliding down diagonal with my mouse, like instinctually. That's Gala for you. Anyway, my shift's starting soon. It's nice catching up with the both of you. I feel like I'm sliding into Western almost for Gala. Are you gonna stay, Hyde? Yeah, I'm still enjoying the vibes here. See you in a few weeks, I guess. Yep. Safe trip. See you around, Maddie. And you, Freya.
And see ya.
Take care on your way.
You know, it's kind of hard to believe. Someone like Gala could be your best friend.
We were just talking about that before you arrived.
Oh, really? Man, I missed an interesting story. So, how did you guys meet?
Seriously? I have to retell the story?
Yes. Come on, you're not going anywhere, right?
Huh. Alright then. We met in this place back when it was a bar. Hey Lapis, how are you doing?
Whoa. I never knew Gala used to be in the army.
Just dropping by. Avoid spoilers so you'll be lurking. Well, I'm glad to see you here, Lapis. Doing tired? Aw, I'm sorry.
I mean, he's got the build to be on the front line. Still though, why did he make the jump from, how should I say this? A very physical job to medic.
Well, he's not comfortable talking about it right now.
But you know why, right?
You're trying to squeeze the story from me.
Obviously.
He doesn't want to talk about it.
That's him, not you.
Seriously, Freya?
Come on.
I won't get into details. But, going to war, it messes with your head.
Oh.
You see why Gela doesn't want to talk about it, huh?
I don't get it, but it must be difficult, especially back then.
The only thing he was confident in was his strength. So he only did work that relied on his muscle.
That wouldn't help him get over his trauma though, right?
Of course not. But it was the only thing he could do. Or at least, it's the only thing he thought he could do.
But you hired him for his muscle.
Hey, I didn't know about it all at the time. I didn't know about all that at the time. Besides, he's good at being a bodyguard. And we weren't that close yet. So, no personal feelings. I needed his strength. But then I got to be interested in him.
Interested?
I think he's a cool person. That's all. And after a few months, I noticed his problem. I suggested he talk about it with someone, seek help. Which he refused.
No surprises there.
But I kinda pushed him to do it.
How?
It's complicated. Eventually, he did go get professional help. Of course, I have no idea what happened in his therapy sessions. But in the end, he found a new purpose in his life. He quit working for me. Not so long after that, he started working at the hospital. He's been Oh, great, you.
Good evening, everyone. Oh boy.
Good evening. It's nice to see you again.
We are also glad to see you, barista.
By the way, I didn't catch your name the last time you visited. Do you have a name?
Name? We sure have. On Earth, please call us Neil.
Neil.
Yes, Neil. Is that your real name? Oh, of course not. Due to the nature of our communication, we do not really need trivial things like names to interact. But from what we've learned here, it seems that the name Neil has a lot of associations with Earthlings' efforts in intergalactic exploration. Ah, I get what you mean. I believe we did not meet the last time we were here. I saw you from afar when you left the coffee shop a few days ago. So, hello, my name is Freya. You could say I'm a regular here. And you, sir?
Hide. Does Neil have a social media? We got Hyde's last little bit here. Huh. We don't even have any information for Neil.
You come here often?
For someone who doesn't live in Seattle, yeah.
Ooh, you're not from around here. Neither are we.
Where do you come from?
Far away. By far away, you mean a few thousand miles or more? More. Much more. More to the point that your strange calculation system means nothing. That sounds far away indeed. What are you doing here in Seattle? And do all your kind dress like this? Oh, this? We chose this appearance based on an image we saw when we first arrived. Image? Ah, the
Arami Gendru?
Album cover. No wonder you look familiar. As for what we're doing, this place is really the perfect spot to practice our communication skills with Earthlings. But before that, please let us order something from the barista.
What do you want to drink tonight?
The usual. That is how you say it, yes?
Yes. So, anything?
Yes, we won't be able to taste the difference anyway.
You really can't taste anything?
Yes.
What if I can brew a drink that can make you feel something?
Interesting premise. But we doubt you'll be able to do that.
Challenge accepted.
Please surprise us.
I'm just gonna... What if I just gave you chocolate? Chocolate milk. Here, have some chocolate. Cup of anything is ready for you.
Thank you. What the?
Interesting.
What are you doing?
Drinking. That's how they drink.
Oh boy. You're one interesting person. Thank you. That was a compliment, yes?
Normally, yes. But you can't be so sure with Freya.
That definitely was the highest form of compliment. What are you, Neil?
Us?
We're travelers.
Doing our job in the space you call the Milky Way.
What kind of job?
We're tasked with the mission to spread our seeds.
You really are here to find a date. All the way from a galaxy far, far away. Wow. Turns out pervs exist everywhere in the universe. Feeling attacked, old man?
Gosh, I feel like I'm sitting weird. Sorry, I might need to adjust my stuff a couple times to find a decent spot. Not really. You have a valid point.
We do not understand. We're glad if we can make you laugh. Oh, the pleasure was mine. If I may ask, why do you have to breed with us?
We're sorry, but that is classified information.
Oh, man. Well, how's the mission going so far?
Cannot say it is going well.
I'm not surprised. With how quirky and unique you are, not many women can handle that.
Could you handle them, though?
Me? I don't know. What do you think?
You're a pretty adventurous girl. I wouldn't be surprised if you decided to go on a date. Or maybe go further, if it got you a good story. Oh, you're not offended by that?
Not in the slightest. You're wrong, though. I'd go on a date with them. But I don't like to sleep around.
Really? To be honest, I didn't expect that.
Yeah, I get that a lot. People often mistake me for someone who gets around a lot.
Excuse me, miss. From what we gather, does it mean you're willing to breed with us in exchange for our stories?
Wow, no wonder your mission isn't going well. I don't mind going out with you for a drink or dinner. In exchange for stories. But I'll only sleep with someone I'm serious about.
But our mission is serious.
It's not that. You either have to be my boyfriend or husband if you want to sleep with me.
We've heard of those terms before. Let us check them once again. This is very strange. According to what we found, many Earthlings mate with one person exclusively for their entire lives.
Yes, that's called commitment.
Such a strange concept. And why, with such rules, do you still face overpopulation problems?
Now that you mention it...
We don't have enough control of ourselves. And those in charge also don't have enough control of us. Not to mention, some races live for a very, very long time. So even though there are rules about having kids, and they can be strictly enforced, a lot of people still break them.
No Earthlings boast about the concept of free will. We thought your kind also loved the concept of restraint and taking care of the planet. At least that's what we gathered from your information network.
Theoretically, that should be the case.
But Earthlings are stupid.
That's the easiest way to put it.
We've learned so much today. But we have another question for Miss Freya. Ask away. How can we become your husband? First of all, I would suggest going step by step. Most of the time, you start by dating. Boyfriends or girlfriends, you know? Before you talk about marriage.
Oh, okay. So, how can we become your boyfriend? Start by asking her whether she's actually single.
Understood. So, Miss Freya, are you single? Yes, I'm single.
Do you want to be our girlfriend?
Now, the path to starting a date varies between people. But usually it takes some time before you want to commit yourself to someone.
Wow. Breeding process on Earth is surely extremely complicated. It can be easier if you're a smooth talker.
Smooth talker? And someone good at communicating with others.
That would be really challenging for us.
Even after all that, making kids is in a totally different league. Most women prefer it if their male partners wear condoms.
Condoms?
It's something you wear to prevent pregnancy.
Why would you do the mating ritual if you do not want to have offspring? Pleasure. All this information is too much to process in one evening.
So, we talked about using condoms, but how do your kind have sex? Like, seeing how you drink, a condom might be something you can't use at all.
That's true. How do you do it?
We're pretty flexible with that.
We need not tell you, but we cannot tell you the details. Unless we agree to do the mating ritual.
I don't want to imagine how it's done.
Oh, you do not need to worry. Will not hurt anyone physically or mentally.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Especially the mental part.
We did our research, and we tried it on the testing object we made. It was proven. Mental capacity of Earthlings is far more complicated than anything else on Earth, sir. Oh, we did not know that. Being born on Earth sounds very difficult.
It is.
I have to agree with that. Anyway, thank you so much for the information you've given us tonight. It means a lot for our mission. We have to report our findings to the base.
How will you proceed with your mission until... how will you proceed with your mission... Proceed with your mission with this newfound information?
We're not sure yet. It is yet to be discussed, after all. It was really nice talking with all of you.
You're welcome.
We're off now.
Bye.
Take care on your way, sir.
That was really something.
Indeed.
You said the first time they came here was for a date, right?
Yeah, but their date never came. Then they mistook Miss Myrtle for their date.
The game developer orc? Wow, I dread to think of how that went.
It was pretty awkward. You can't be angry at such naivety.
I guess so.
By the way, hasn't that young woman been back since I spoke with her last time? You mean Miss Lua? Yeah, her.
Oh, showing some concern now, are you?
I'm just curious. No, I haven't seen her since then.
But her boyfriend did come a few days ago.
Rhea was being pretty nosy, to the point that Mr. Gala joined the discussion. My. You really have a knack for starting trouble.
Sadly, I have to agree with that.
It's not easy to make Gala join a random conversation. Unless it really piques his interest. Or it annoys him.
I don't know how to react to that.
Well, I need to catch a flight to Seoul tomorrow. So, I'm off for the day.
Oh, you're leaving Seattle so soon?
It's only for a week or so. I'll be back here sooner than you know.
Oh well, it'll be a peaceful week then. Anyway, I need to get going as well. Thank you for letting me stay without ordering anything.
I didn't even notice that. You really don't care about business. She didn't order anything, but she did attract people to the coffee shop. That's one way to put it. Anyway, Freya, do you want to share a cab?
Thanks, but I'm riding my bike.
Alright then, see you around. Take care on your way, folks. The Grinch. Welcome. Excuse me? Mr. Secret Service, he's literally he's one of the men in black. He's got the thing from the movie in his pocket. Good evening, sir. Hello? From the Federal Immigration Regulation and Enforcement Division. Or FIRE for short. How may I help you? We've heard reports of alien sightings in this area. We take the issue of illegal interstellar immigration seriously. Have you seen any creatures you would consider to be alien in nature? I don't think so. But what should I be looking for? What's the alien look like? We're not 100% sure. According to some eyewitnesses, it's wearing a spacesuit or something similar. That's a pretty eye-catching outfit. You'd think an illegal alien would try to blend in better, right? To avoid attention, you know? That's a very good point. In fact, there might be a solid possibility that we've been running around after false testimonies. They are superior creatures, after all. Thank you for the help. If you see any suspicious activities, please contact us through our website. Will do, sir. You don't want to drink anything before leaving? We're good. Take care on your way. Ew. I need to be more careful, Neil. Huh? Oh gosh, how did I do Aqua's voice? Where was her voice? I might need to do a little bit of trial and error, but...
Good evening, Maddie. Yo.
That's why I feel off. I'm sitting way further off to the left, or off to the right of where I was last stream. Like, I was significantly further off to the side. That's why I felt like I was sitting in the wrong spot. Hello, Miss Aqua, Miss Myrtle. Have you both been somewhere together?
We plan to meet here. It's just a coincidence we arrived at the same time.
Would you like to order anything?
Do you want to order first?
Nah, you go first.
Okay. Can I have a cup of green tea with a lot of mint?
Drink's ready.
Ooh. This looks really fresh.
I call this a Marrakech? Inspired by its origin.
Marrakech in Morocco? I heard the people there really love tea. Let's give this a try then. Oh my. It's warm but very refreshing. No wonder Morocco is often associated with tea.
They make some damn good mint tea. Unironically, I have had a... Oh, shit. What did that say? How about you, Miss Myrtle? Did you want to order right away?
Sure. I'll have the Teteric.
Do I actually have the Teteric, made? I have not made it. Ask me for things I know how to make, please. I don't know. Let's just fucking throw things at the wall and see what works. I genuinely don't know what it wants from, like, they haven't even given me any hints as to what this recipe could even be. Hey, look, I made the gingerbread coffee by accident. Yeah, like, I genuinely don't even know. What this could even be. I'm sorry, I don't know what you want. What do you want from me? Here's your order. Huh? Is there anything wrong? More like, is there anything right? Because it's not what I ordered at all. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me fix that for you. No need. Be sure it doesn't happen again, okay? Will do.
So, how are things going in the office?
As usual. Tiring. But thanks to you and your team, we've made some good progress with the problem we've been stuck on for a while.
I'm glad it could be of help. It's not every day our research can have an impact as direct as this. Only a few weeks after publication, no less.
The thing is, even with your help, we still need to do a ridiculous amount of overtime to make sure the game will be available for the holiday season. Ugh. Fucking production crunch. Production crunch, like, here's the thing. I don't have first-hand experience as a, like, game dev that isn't just, like, an indie game dev. But, like, production crunch gets under my skin something fierce. Like, it makes me mad. Also, rushing for the holiday season is one of the main reasons that multiple bad Sonic games exist.
Oh, I want to say please don't forget to rest, but I'm sure it won't be that easy for you and the team.
Huh. If those executives care about us, overtime is not mandatory, they'll say. Please see your family and get some rest. But we all know that optional overtime is a passive-aggressive move. We'll stay longer in the office anyway, because if you go home earlier than the others, you feel bad for them.
You'll feel guilty. I understand that so much.
I hate to admit it, but yeah, it's guilt.
I wish I could help you, or at least say something to boost your morale. And sadly, I'm not the right person to give you advice about that. For guilt is something that also bothers me a lot. Even for things I shouldn't feel guilty about.
Aqua, why do you keep being the most relatable character?
And you know what makes it worse? I know the state of the industry, but it still saddens me to realize that my favorite series was born out of such sacrifice. I'm sorry I ruined the mood for everyone.
Don't worry about it, Aqua. I'm not that bad off, you know. At least the company gives us decent compensation. Healthcare, bonuses, and so on. We're already used to this. And so, don't you worry about me, okay?
getting used to unhealthy working conditions shouldn't be a norm.
Hey, cheer up. Remember, your research helped us out a lot. Thanks to you, the rest of development is going to be much easier. How's your game going, by the way?
Actually, I have some good news about it.
What is it?
The game got approved to be showcased at Max West this year.
Max West. Non-copyright infringing PAX. That's really good news. Congrats.
Thank you.
And so, what's the problem then?
I haven't confirmed my attendance to the organizer.
Why? Confirm it, fast. Or they give your spot to another indie.
I'm just not sure about it.
What's stopping you? Cost?
The booth is free for indies.
That's good then. And the event's even in Seattle. You don't need to spend anything on travel or accommodation. It's a golden ticket.
But I'm not that confident.
You passed the selection process, right? That should be enough validation to reassure you of the game's quality. If I'm not mistaken. The judges are usually prolific people in the industry. And also senior journalists. Ugh. Game journalism.
I know. But I've told you about my game, right? It's pretty non-traditional. And thousands of people will be visiting Max, expecting Full Metal Conflict and other bigger games.
Every game has its own market, you know? And you'll be in the indie area. People know what to expect there. Gamers aren't stupid. It depends. Sometimes some people are very stupid.
But what if some haters visit the booth? What if they don't like my game and say bad things about it? Or about me?
It's not gonna happen. It's an expo, not the internet. People are way nicer in real life. Yeah, that's fair. People do tend to be nicer in real life because they actually have to, take responsibility for their own actions.
Even after all that, I'll still be there by myself for the whole event.
That one's a problem, yeah.
Meeting that many people is already scary enough. Doing it for 4 days straight? Showing my baby to the public? I just can't imagine the horror.
You know what?
Huh?
So far, my schedule's pretty empty around then. If things stay this way until Max, I'll come with you.
No, you don't have to do that. Even if you're free then, you shouldn't waste your time on me. Relax or something.
Nah, it's no bother. I'll be going to the event anyway. Might as well come with an exhibitor badge.
What about your company's booth?
Don't worry about it. There are hundreds of us. I can just ask my lead to skip this year.
But...
I'm coming with you. Whether you like it or not.
Okay.
Good. Now, what are you going to show, what are you going to show the game on?
I'll have a laptop and a smartphone.
Is the expo build ready?
Expo build?
You're not planning to showcase the full version, right?
That's the plan.
Don't. I can give you the guidelines of what to have for the expo build. Do you have the game with you now?
It's on my phone. I can send you the build now if you want.
Do so.
Okay. Got it. Now, let's see.
I think these two are probably my favorite group. Oh, it's you again. Hello, Miss Rachel.
Hi, Maddie.
What's wrong?
Huh? Nothing. I've just been practicing all day and I'm pretty tired.
You're having a concert soon?
Don't tell anyone yet. It'll be announced tomorrow. But I'm gonna perform at Coachella next week.
Still adding new performers?
Yeah, you might say that those announced this later. Backups.
Oh. But it's still the biggest festival in the country.
Yes. And I'm excited for it. I think I should celebrate with a special drink. Something sweet.
What do you want to order?
A sweet hot chocolate.
Is it just this? It's milk chocolate. Oh, that's bitter. Thank you for the stretch. Also, thank you for the follow. Gosh. I didn't get the chance to tell this story on stream, but my family did a little outing last night. Well, I guess it's technically the night before at this point, but we did a little outing and we went there's a place in town that has a indoor axe throwing range. And we did axe throwing for an hour, and my my bicep it's really sore, because it's a very like muscle intense thing. It's a lot of fun though. So I don't even know what I would... Do I have a recipe for hot chocolate? I don't even have... Wow. Let's see how this turns out, and I guess she'll get this. Milk honey chocolate. Sweet hot chocolate is ready.
Thank you.
How is it?
Not bad. It's not special, but it's enough.
Please don't hesitate to call me if you need anything else.
Thanks. Other than the instruction on the loading screen, try putting a time limit on how long they can play. Why? Wouldn't that break their immersion? Probably. But in case there's a good reaction to it, you might have people lining up to play your game. Don't want to make them wait too long. That makes sense. If you don't want to put a time limit on it, try ending the demo with a cliffhanger. That should get people's attention.
Me furiously scribbling notes as to how to do shit on my own game. Gosh, I feel like these visual novels always bring out the, like, Hey, did you know that I'm making a game? Like, God. I feel like mentioning that I'm making a game, it makes me feel like I'm being pretentious. And that's not my intention.
That should get people's attention. Noted.
Is Freya finally here? Oh.
Dad? What are you doing here? To what you did at the studio this evening?
I was worried. I couldn't find you anywhere in the studio. So I thought you'd be here.
And now you're causing another ruckus.
We're sorry, Maddie. Didn't mean to cause you any problems.
You are sorry. I don't have anything to be sorry for.
Well, anyway, I'd better order something. What are you having? What would you recommend?
Might I suggest a cup of Spanish Sahara?
Oh, what is that?
It's basically hot chocolate with milk and ginger.
Sounds delicious. We'll take that Spanish Sahara.
Thank you for actually giving me the damn recipe, game.
Is that a churro? I would drink this. Holy shit, this looks delicious.
Your drink is ready, sir.
My. This is amazing.
Rachel Florencia might have seen you on your screen dancing or singing or modeling, working on a new album, especially for you right now.
Oh, cool. He runs a record store. This is amazing.
Glad you liked it. Dad,
Yes.
please just go home after you finish your drink.
Not until you leave that good-for-nothing pervert.
I need him. He's going to help me become more successful.
I know Morris. He's not a good person.
The industry has changed, Dad. It's not like 20 years ago. It's worse. Besides, since you left, he's been growing his brand, making his name. Managing a lot of stars so they become superstars.
Still have my informants in the industry. Hasn't changed much. Even if he has, that it wasn't for the better.
You're just being paranoid. First, you were afraid of how my fans would treat me. Now you're afraid of the industry too? What's next? You'll lock me in the house because you're afraid of the air I'm breathing?
You're just too young to understand.
Then make me understand. Because this is definitely not helping. There are better ways. Didn't you learn anything from Mom? You were together for almost 15 years. But you learned nothing. Not even how to talk to your own daughter.
Rachel, I'm sorry. I'm trying, okay?
Try harder. Because right now, you're not helping anyone. Not me, not you, no one.
I know. Give me a chance. You know what? It'll take time for me to learn. But I am learning. Or, you know, I could return to the industry. I could try to be your manager.
Dad, are you out of your mind? You've been out of touch for so long.
I told you, I have informants there. I'm not that out of touch. Of course, there are things I'd need to figure out. We...
It doesn't work that way, Dad. You know that. going from girl band to solo career won't be easy. If I take things slow, I'll lose all my momentum.
Don't want me to be your manager. Can you at least choose someone other than Morris?
I don't think so. Mr. Lester is at the height of his career now. He's my best chance right now. Don't be too paranoid, okay? I've made my decision. Now please, go home. Relax. And don't ever come to the studio again. I'm going back there. I need to practice for the festival. It's only a few days away. And it's a big chance to boost my presence as a solo artist.
Are you going to be home?
I don't know. I'll be staying at the hotel that the label provided.
But that's...
And see you, Dad.
Wait, Rachel. Excuse me for a moment, Maddie.
He took the cup with him. I'm sorry about what just happened.
You don't have to apologize.
Yeah, we're busy minding our own business. Anyway.
What, you didn't hear their argument, Myrtle?
Of course I heard him. I just chose to ignore most of it. It's none of my business, is it?
That's amazing.
What's so amazing about that?
I don't think I can do that. Dividing and focusing my attention so completely, especially when there's an argument like that.
You saying you weren't listening to my advice and you were focusing on them instead?
No, I was listening. I made notes.
And see, you didn't even realize. You are capable of focusing your attention.
Now that you mention it, it happens naturally, I guess. Being born into a big family is useful after all.
Yeah, sometimes we don't even realize what we're capable of doing.
Gosh. It... Keep adding to the counter of, I can't believe Aqua is literally me. Like, unironically, like, unless there's, like, 7 different conversations happening around me, even then, sometimes my brain will, like, pick out a single conversation in that and be like, I'm gonna focus on this. Like, sometimes my brain just can only focus on, like, conversations that are happening around me. It'll pick random conversations to just randomly tune into.
By the way, you want to head back now?
Yeah, it's pretty late.
Yo, Maddie, we're leaving.
Hope you had a good time.
Thank you for the drinks, as usual.
Please take care on your way home. Guess that's all for Oh, you're back, Mr. Hendry. Are you alright, sir? Sir?
Oh. Yes, yes. Please don't worry about me.
Did you manage to catch up with Miss Rachel?
No. I lost her.
I'm sorry to hear that. But I'm sure she's alright.
I hope you're right.
By the way, pardon me for asking.
Yes.
Throughout your arguments with Miss Rachel, something kept bugging me.
What's that?
Why did you leave the music industry?
Oh, that's a trip down memory lane.
You don't have to tell me if it makes you uncomfortable.
Oh no, it's fine. I left around 20 years ago. Just as we were welcoming the beginning of the new millennium. It was a great time for girl bands, you know. They were huge in the 90s. They were still enjoying the leftover sensation of the past decade. I met my wife while working. We worked for a record label. That's how we met. I decided to get married and settle down. I wanted a peaceful life.
Didn't find peace managing girl bands? Oh gosh, no. Politics, the dark side of the industry, none of it is good. But what hit me the hardest was the fans. Toxic fans are the worst. Teenage girls especially, who are crazy about their idols, to the point where they started doing really unimaginable stuff. Like what? Spending all their money trying to copy the superstar lifestyle, abandoning their responsibilities, their families. And then, they were even worse. They sexualized the girls in every way you could possibly imagine. Edited photos, stalking, outright sexual assault. It was before the internet, mind you. I mean, the internet existed. Then it wasn't as mainstream as now. It wasn't even the target of the abuse. Or I wasn't even the target of the abuse. And it haunted me. It was everywhere. Don't talk to me about peace. I couldn't sleep back then. But getting enough sleep is dangerous for cats. What do you do for a living now? After we got married, my wife and I opened a record store. It's not big, but we have a very specific audience. We're niche, but they love us for it. It's more than enough for our little family. You said you're still in touch with your friends in the music industry. They visit my place from time to time. We all meet up at least once a year. Usually it's at my place. Gosh, look at the time. I should go home too. Why did the game, like, lag during that animation frame? That was weird. You gonna be alright by yourself? Don't worry about me. I'm an old cat. We're stronger than most people think. See you later, Maddie. And sorry for bringing our fight to your place.
Don't worry about it.
Alright then, goodbye. No Freya, though. That's a really... I like that meme recreation. Sorry, we're not open yet. Oh, Neil, you've come very early today. Is there anything I can help you with?
There's definitely something that you can do.
What is it?
Can we work here?
Excuse me? What?
Is it possible for us to work here?
What? Why?
Learned something precious since we first arrived here. Communication is very important on Earth, and Earthlings communicate in a very complicated way. It blows our mind to learn that you need a mix between verbal and nonverbal communication here.
Yes, but I can see that your communication skills improved an awful lot since you arrived.
That is true, but it is not enough. Some of the biggest lessons about Earthlings we learned them here. This made us think. Instead of focusing on finding a breeding partner, we should focus on learning how to communicate with Earthlings properly.
Sounds like a good strategy.
That's why we asked you to allow us to work here.
Because you want to interact with our customers?
That is correct.
I'm not sure about this. Neil, normally if you're applying for a job on Earth, you have to go through certain processes before you finally get the job, if you get it at all.
Oh.
Let me think this over, if you don't mind. And I'll let you know tomorrow.
Oh, no. We're sorry for our
spontaneity?
But it has to be today.
May I know why?
Because we're leaving for an event tomorrow.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
But with one condition.
You won't be making any drinks. I'll handle that. Once I'm done, you'll give the cup to the customer.
Understood.
There are other things you need to keep in mind.
What is that?
Dealing with the customers. Some people come here just to chill. They might just come for a drink, work, or to read something. I strongly suggest you let them be. But always be prepared if they want to talk about anything.
How do we know whether people want to be left alone or not?
That won't be easy. They'll be able to judge based on their body language.
Nonverbal signs?
Yes.
That will be very hard for us.
Indeed. Don't worry. I'll give you a sign. When you should start talking. Or when you should stop.
Thank you. We'll need that so much.
Well, that's basically all you need to do here.
Do we get a special outfit to do the job?
Not really. I'll lend you an apron, though. To help keep your suit clean. And to differentiate you from the customers. You don't really need more differentiation. But it'll make you look more legit for the job.
That is a very Earthling thing to do.
It is. Alright then. You ready for this?
We are.
Okay. Let's start the night. God, we're gonna have Neil here all night. I think Neil is probably my least favorite character so far.
Welcome. Holy wow! What the hell is happening? Good evening, Miss Freya. Hey, Maddie, what's going on here?
Well, Neil's working here tonight.
I thought I was the only one who brought bad news. I never thought this place would be ground zero. For an alien invasion.
It's not that. Neil's just helping out.
You never looked like someone who needs help. There are a few things to clarify, Miss Freya. First, our mission was never about conquering Earth. In fact, it's the other way around. Second, judging from the situation, we're actually the person who's getting help from the barista. Not the other way around. What? We've learned some things since we arrived, and we came to a conclusion. Before starting another breeding mission, we should learn more about how Earthlings communicate. We thought this place was the best place to learn. And you just agreed to this.
On one condition. I make the drinks. Neil will only be here to serve and communicate.
Fair trade. What was in it for you then?
What?
You're helping them here. What do you get in return? Now that you mention it, if there's anything you want from us, please do not hesitate to ask.
Don't mention it.
Well, maybe you can be my next story. I could write an article on your work here.
Freya.
If I still need to write for the paper again.
What happened?
The chief found out.
Oh. Is that why you didn't come yesterday?
Yes.
How'd she find out?
You remember my fateful meeting with the higher-up?
In the elevator?
Yes. The same thing happened with my chief. They met each other in the lift, and the higher-up mentioned our encounter to her. And the chief called me into her office, and things went downhill from there. She realized immediately that it was the reason for my poor performance lately. She didn't like it, of course.
Sorry to hear that. What are you gonna do now?
Write the goddamn novel, I guess.
And after that?
Hope that it sells well. If not, I don't know.
You do not understand what is really happening, Miss Freya. But we feel the immense sadness and frustration you feel. How about a warm cup of drink? It is on the house.
Huh? You allowed to do that?
We'll pay for the drink. No, it's okay. It's on the house. That was a nice thing to do, Neil.
It's the best thing to do according to our senses.
It was.
So, what do you want to drink, Miss Freya? Your favorite.
Anything? What the fuck is a Neil? It's the dude in the, space
outfit. The Redditor from last night.
Our favorite. Anything. I trust you with the decision.
What do I want to give Freya? Do I want to give her her usual, or do I want to give her, like, whatever that, the Sahara, Spanish Sahara, do I want to give her a churro and a cup of hot chocolate? You know what, we're gonna give you the Spanish Sahara because it looks delicious. Oh, it's actually that's a good touch.
Here's your drink. Specially crafted by the owner of this coffee shop. Well, who else is gonna brew it? Thank you so much for this. I always wondered why your place only served hot drinks. But today, I might have an idea why.
How far along are you with the novel?
I can prepare the draft in a few days, I think. Now that I don't really need to care about other deadlines. If I manage to infuse some coffee and creativity into my blood.
That sounds doable. Even without the caffeine infusion.
Excuse me, Miss Freya. We've learned extensively about Earthlings' bodies, about all the races. If we do not think infusing your blood with coffee would be advisable.
Did she quit while you were having dinner? No, she got caught working on, like, her boss met with the higher up that she talked to about writing the novel. And, her boss chewed her out afterward, and she's thinking that she might be getting fired, so she's just like, I'm just gonna work on the novel for now.
I'm sorry, Neil. I'm not really in the mood for this sort of conversation.
It was just... Neil... Freya wasn't serious about infusing herself with coffee.
Oh. We're glad to hear that, then. That was a figure of speech, Neil. Ah, we've heard of that term. It's still very hard to understand your language.
It'll always be hard. Languages will keep on changing.
Understood. At least we're here now to learn the basics of how Earthlings communicate. Miss Freya, if we may ask. Ask away. How fast do you write? Not fast enough, apparently. But do you have numbers? Numbers? How many words do you produce per day? I don't think I have the exact number. But full-time, I should be able to write between 3,000 and 5,000 words a day.
It's a lot.
That's raw. After that, I still need to edit it. I usually end up with about half of what I originally wrote. According to our research, the standard number of words for the thing you need to write is between 50 and 100,000.
I think if you literally Google how long is a novel, that is the exact thing that it will give you. It's like between 50 and 100,000 words for a novel. Or is like the generally considered definition for a novel.
That's right. But for this draft, I don't need to write that much. It is a pleasant information to hear. How many words do you need to write? Let's see. I think it should be around 15,000 words.
It's pretty big for a pitch draft.
Well, it's GRA Media. Biggest publisher around. We can count based on the number of words. It seems you'll be able to achieve your target easily. I wish. Writing isn't only about the number of words, Neil. It requires things outside the mere word count. If we only judged writers by their ability to write a large number of words, then we wouldn't have poetry or short stories. pretty hard to understand. But we learned beforehand that art is a difficult matter. Even for Earthlings.
Yep.
Earthlings seem to have a fascination for things which are hard to understand. From languages to arts.
Right again. But you're not that wrong about writing, you know? Word count is one of the few things you can objectively judge a story by. It's not the most important thing.
Hell no, it's not. I've read more compelling short stories than I have compelling novels in my time. Like, reading shit on the internet. Like, you can do a lot with a small word count if you're creative with it.
But it's still up there.
So it's still a valid parameter?
Definitely.
Cool.
That didn't sound at all like you, Neil. Guess you really are learning something on Earth.
Oh, another guest. Good evening, Miss Myrtle.
Also, give me a sec.
I won't even ask. Except for one thing. Who's making the drinks?
I'm still the one responsible for that.
Good. Coffee with a little bit of ginger, please.
Gosh. Coffee with ginger, I guess. She said a little bit of ginger.
Your order is ready.
Not bad. Thanks.
You're welcome. What brings you here today, Miss Myrtle?
Psst, Neil, some people come to a coffee shop just to sit without being disturbed.
Oh, that definitely seems to fit Miss Myrtle's visits here.
Actually, I'm not here to just sit without being disturbed.
Huh?
Pardon us.
I was just training Neil on how to talk with the customers here.
I can see that. You're still trying to get laid?
Oh. No, we're not. We're tasked with learning how Earthlings communicate with each other.
Yeah, that's a step in the right direction. One suggestion. If you want to blend in with us, stop using such formal language. Start talking the way we talk. Start listening to the way we listening the way we listen.
Yeah, Freya's laughing her ass off.
Which essentially is not really listening at all.
It'll be very difficult to achieve, but we'll try. Step by step.
One small step for you. Might be one giant leap for your kind.
It was nicely said, Miss Freya. By the way, Miss Myrtle, now that we know you are not here for your usual activities, are you here for someone then?
Yeah. Oh, is it Aqua? Uh-huh. What's the occasion? No special occasion. It's just... I'm sorry. I'm late. I was supposed to leave early, but... What is this? What is happening here?
Look, she's grinning. She's grinning at these two. I ship it.
I already told the barista all the...
I already told the barista to call the cops when he was...
Jeez.
When he said he was going to breed here. Where's Maddie?
Jeez, that was real, like, I think the biggest thing that threw me off is the fact that the S from said was at the end of the first line, but the rest of said was at the bottom, like, the first bit of the bottom line, so it cut in the middle of a word.
Miss Aqua, please relax. I'm here.
Oh, you're safe.
Yes, everything is fine.
Okay. Please let me take a breath.
Here, please drink this water.
Freya definitely about to tweet, "These bitches gay, good for them." Freya has that vibe that would tweet that. Do you think that Aqua spends 3/4 of her time looking at memes on this universe's version of Reddit?
Feeling better now?
Yes. I'm sorry.
It's alright, Miss Aqua. Everyone has been surprised to see me here.
What are you doing here anyway?
We're starting to think that we might need to make a recording for the answer to this question.
You don't have to tell me if you don't want to.
No problem, Miss Aqua. It's time for our break anyway. So, here's the deal.
That's really interesting. Very nice of you to do this, Maddie.
It's nothing, really.
But do you really think one day is enough to learn everything?
Definitely not. But we do not want to disturb this place's business for any longer.
As if this place cares about business.
Besides, we want to travel around the planet more. This coffee shop is a good start. We cannot limit ourselves to just this place.
Where do you want to go after this?
Coachella.
What? What are you going to do at Coachella?
According to our research, there are many breedings happening during Coachella. That's why we wow. Dyslexia brain. Is why we decided that the event will be our next target.
Well, you're not wrong. But didn't you say the baby has to be born out of love?
Yes, we noticed that. But we also noticed that we need to know a lot more about Earthlings.
Freya had to explain to this man what a condom was earlier. Sashi?
Including the breeding manners. That is what we'll study in Coachella. After that, we'll be ready to breed with so many female Earthlings. Jesus.
I shouldn't say this, but hell. That sounds like the best plan you've had since you got here.
We know. We also surprised ourselves. But please, Miss Freya, let us stop talking about our plan. We work here today. First, let us return to our spot behind the bar. So our discussion with Ms. Myrtle was stopped abruptly.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What are you two doing together? It's nothing. We're just friends, you know?
We just want to hang out and talk about our work.
We both work in the same field, remember? Yes, that's it. I don't have that much experience in game development, you see?
I thought your research was in computer graphics.
Oh, this bitch is hella gay.
Yes, but I've never made a game from scratch before. I was always a bystander. So I've been asking Myrtle for feedback from time to time. Today, I wanted to thank her directly. But she arrived first. And so I couldn't buy her a drink.
Never mind that. I'd refuse it anyway.
But... wait. If you want to thank her directly, does it mean you're done with the game? Excuse me, Miss Freya. It should be your...
Not your. How did you correct that verbally, Neil?
Oh, so you're correcting my grammar now, huh? It was a slip of the tongue, okay? I'm sorry. How did you even pick up on that anyway? It's not like what I'm saying is written down anywhere. We just know. And back to you, Aqua. So, you're done with your game? There's quite a lot of things I need to polish and fix, but players can enjoy the experience from start to finish. What kind of feedback do you give people for a video game? It depends on the game. But in Aqua's case, most of my advice was about the pacing, control, UI, and UX. It must be fun to have finished working on your creation. It surely removed some weight off of my chest. Just to replace it with another weight. You mean there's still more to come after you're done? I'm not done with my book. I just lost my job. And if I can't finish this draft on time, I'm done. And even after all that, if it doesn't sell well, I'm even more done. Doubly done. I'm sorry to hear that, Freya. But please be more confident. I'm even starting to doubt myself. I read some of your short stories, you know. After our first meeting, I subscribed to the Evening Whispers app. And then I read some of the stuff you wrote. They're really good, you know. Some of them are better than others, but it's still an enjoyable experience to read them. So I'm excited to check out your book once it's done. You're too kind, Aqua. What you're going through is more or less the same as what Myrtle's going through. So I'm sure you'll both be fine. Ugh. You don't have to talk about that in front of other people. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. It's just that sharing is caring, you know? Okay. Thank you for helping me share with other people. I really am sorry. I know, I said thanks already, right? You put so much emphasis on share. That's sarcasm, I know that. Aqua, I'm sorry if it sounded that way. But yeah, I kinda get what you're dealing with. Although it's a bit different for me. What's your problem? Burnout. I've been working on something for 2 years straight, but no one outside the office knows about it. And those who do don't seem to appreciate it at all. I thought Fullmetal Conflict had a new game every 2 years. Yes. I don't really work on them. Not directly. So, what do you work on? A secret project. I'll tell you under
Friendier. I'm gonna use that from now on, Friendier. That's such a good term.
All right. I'm not with the paper anymore anyway. I'm part of a special team. We're tasked with making a breakthrough in the studio. We need to be able to make a prototype for a new IP. Or, worst case, another FMC game in a different genre.
So you're working on the spin-off studio. Or the spin-off engine, I guess.
Isn't that the dream job for some people? Huh. That's what I thought, at first. You're a writer, right? Imagine being a writer, but you can't publish anything you write. For years. That Doesn't sound like a pleasant situation at all. My team's been making pitches. Dozens of them. Hundreds, thousands. Out of all these countless pitches, only a handful got approved for prototyping. And so far, none of the prototypes have been approved. Ouch. There's only 7 of us on the team.
Sorry about that, by the way.
The 7 samurai, that's what they said. So, you haven't released anything for the last 2 years? Sometimes, our team works to support others. When we're going through a crunch cycle, they need to hit an almost impossible target. We jump in. No wonder your folks were considered the 7 samurai. I guess, yeah. By the way, Myrtle, I just realized. What? Usually, developers get their vacation time after finishing a project, right? More or less, yeah. When was the last time you had a vacation? Before I joined this company, I guess. That's like 4 years ago. Uh-huh. Dude, no wonder you're so burned out. Yes, that's why. You need a vacation. But I can't just take one. You can. In fact, you will do it tomorrow. But tomorrow is... I'm not done yet. You will take it tomorrow, the day after, and another day off. But where should I go? Don't worry, I'll take care of that. You will? I'm going with you for this long weekend/vacation. What about Max West? It's not this weekend. Forget about it for now. Hey. Okay. But I can't do it tomorrow. How about starting Friday? It's still a long weekend getaway, right? Alright. Oh, I'm so excited. Wow, Aqua. You look like a different person. Really? I'm sorry. Don't be. Okay, it's settled then. I need to go home now and prepare for our getaway. I'll come with you. To my apartment?
The 3 I love that it took an extra second for the other 2 question marks to show up. I don't know why, but that just added to the, that added to the confusion of the statement in my brain.
No, we'll walk together to the bus stop, just like last time. Oh. Okay then. Everyone, see you next week, okay? Have fun.
Take care out there. May you find joy during your vacation.
Okay, and see you folks later. Vacation, huh?
You definitely need one, Freya.
I know. But not now. I've got to finish this draft first.
As we've said before, you can do it, Miss Freya.
Thanks, Neil. Anyway, are you going to close anytime soon?
Depends. Why?
I'm in the mood for some writing. Then
Please, take your time. Gosh.
You sure?
Do you want another drink to be going on with? Still in the house.
I definitely won't say no.
Welcome. Oh. Good evening, Mr. Baileys.
Evening. Am I the first customer tonight?
You are.
That's new.
I mean, it's like, we're literally in Seattle, Sachi.
Freya's not here.
She said she's coming later tonight. Got something to do with meeting some fellow writer friends. Gosh, this picture of Aqua is really pretty.
Why not do it here? It's her favorite place, right?
Her friends have visited this place from time to time, just not as much as her.
Writers gathering, huh? Wonder what writers talk about when they're hanging out.
I've known them for some years now. She has this habit, you know? If she said they're friends, it means they're just hanging out normally. But if she said they were writer friends, they're probably talking about work. Either giving each other feedback on their latest drafts, or sharing and validating ideas.
Interesting. They even use code words for meeting up.
Oh, it's not like that. She doesn't even realize that's what she says. I just picked up on it.
That's even more interesting. Are you always so observant?
It's part of the job.
Why's that?
People come here every day. Some of them aren't as talkative as others, but their body language can be loud and clear. It can tell you a lot of things, whether they need a friendly ear or just want to be alone. It applies to what they're ordering as well. Because, you know, sometimes what people want isn't what they need.
That's deeper than I would have thought.
So, what are you reading from me now? I won't say.
Why?
That'd break the charm.
The hell was that?
Guess I can say this much. Whatever I say or do to our customers, it's always related to what I'm getting from their body language.
Including our interaction now.
Including our interaction now.
Man.
Now I see why you didn't want to share. Even that was enough to make me feel like I'm naked in front of you. By the way, I haven't ordered anything. What are you having tonight?
Hot chocolate. With ginger and cinnamon. I heard that's a good drink for a bitter heart.
Oh, it's literally called Bitter Heart. Here you go.
You're a pretty romantic person, huh? Spending extra time decorating this drink.
Did it even give me the option to make latte art? Only for special people and special drinks.
Say, Maddie, tell me about yourself.
What do you want to know?
Anything. How old are you?
Old enough to open a coffee shop.
Oh, man.
Guess I should say sorry for asking her that. It's alright. But that's the only answer I can give.
Now you're making me wonder.
What should I ask next? Wow.
Hello, everyone. Why are you both looking at me like that?
Freya, you look horrible.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to echo our dear barista. Yeah, you do. What happened?
You'd be better asking what didn't happen. Because the answer would be proper sleep and a decent progress on my draft.
You need to rest.
And miss my deadline? Hell no. Sorry, Baileys. I won't be able to keep you company. Because I have to finish this thing. And for that, I need a whole hell of a lot of espresso.
You sure about that? Really should just rest. Get something to help you sleep.
Espresso! Please.
I need a drink to knock Freya the fuck out. Get you some sleep, girl. You need it. Well-drawn design for food and shelter. The drink is a simple assault to the back of the head with a stick. I'm just gonna mess around with drink making for a sec. It's literally just honey lemon tea. See, this is one thing that I'm not a huge fan of. I don't like I like the idea of trial and erroring drinks to get recipes, but I don't like that I have a limited amount of resets per day. Here, have a cup of milk. You know what? Fuck it. Freya, you can have your triple espresso because I'm having a fight with the coffee machine today. Bailey's is like, did you really just give her that? I don't want to do this. You really need to have a rest, Freya.
Just give me the damned espresso.
Okay.
This will keep me from falling asleep. Ugh.
How was the meeting?
It was pretty good. I got a lot of good advice. But that also means things... And a not small number of them, mind you, need to be rewritten.
Oh. Oh.
It's not that bad. Rewriting is part of the process. It's just that... I'm going to my usual corner. Thanks for your coffee. I might make it through the night.
Baileys, we have a special task for you. There's a stick behind the bar. Go and get it and smack Freya with it, please. She looks horrible. She does. We use it when freelancers ask for espresso. But don't worry about her. She'll finish it. This isn't the first time she's acted like this. No. This time, the stakes are pretty high. So, what brings you here today? I'm not even sure myself. I had no plan tonight, and this place just came to mind. Out of the blue. I'll have to thank your subconscious then. I guess you should. Not sure whether I should thank it or not, though. Hi, Lua.
Hi, Baileys. How?
You first.
No, you first.
I was just going to ask, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thanks. How about you?
I'm good, yeah.
I think I need to order something first.
Oh, of course, of course. Go ahead.
Hi, Maddie.
What are you having this evening, Miss Lua?
Gingerbread coffee, please.
Good thing I accidentally made this earlier. Wait, did I not? I could have sworn that I made this by accident earlier. I think it was this, though. Yeah. Here it is.
Thank you. My grandma used to make this drink for me. It reminds me so much of her. Reminds me of when I was growing up. With my family.
Wow, subtle. How's work?
It's going pretty okay. You?
Not taking on any new jobs at the moment. Because, well, you know.
Yeah. I get it. You have enough in your savings, right?
It's a very Lua thing to ask. But yeah, I do. Thanks to that last annoying job.
It went well in the end?
It kinda did. They paid me on time, at least. And the pay was amazing.
How long are you planning to take a break for?
I don't know. Until my problems are settled, I guess.
And what problems are those?
I'll tell you this. But don't tell anyone, okay?
Not even Maddie, who's standing right in front of us?
Not even Maddie.
Okay.
So there's this girl. I love her. We've been going out for a few years, but I'm not really sure where we stand now.
How can you not be sure?
We had an argument about a week ago. Wasn't anything new. Somehow, things escalated uncontrollably.
And why is that?
I assume both of us were just tired. Knowing that we're fighting against centuries of tradition. We haven't really talked since our last fight.
Leaving things unresolved is not a good idea.
But I can't bring myself to start the conversation.
Why?
Even I'm not sure about that. Pride, maybe? Or tiredness? Or knowing that chances are we won't be able to find the best solution for everyone anyway.
Baileys, I have a question.
Go ahead.
What do you think she's feeling right now?
To be honest, I don't know. She's not like me, that's for sure. Thankfully.
Why?
At least it won't affect your professional life that much. I'm glad I'm a freelancer. It means I can just take a break from work without so many problems. I'm not as professional as her, you see.
I think you're wrong.
Really?
If I were her, I'd find it difficult to live life as usual. But I'd put on a lot of masks. Just to hide the feelings I was going through.
That sounds different, or difficult and uncomfortable.
It is. But a friend told me once, you gotta do what you gotta do.
He must be a pretty cool guy.
He is. What's next for us, Baileys?
I don't know, Lua.
I met some new people this week.
Including that supermodel.
You knew?
The girl in the corner told me.
Yeah, including that supermodel.
How does that make you feel?
Like a fool.
What?
He said a lot of things that I've been trying to avoid thinking about. A lot of truths. He's a bit like you know? Attitude-wise. You'd get along with him.
I don't think they would. Doubt it, yep. Opposites attract, but similarity breeds contempt. Ever heard that before?
A lot. From a certain hipster elf.
After listening to that guy, what's your stance on, you know, us?
I'm not sure, Baileys. What about you, yourself? Had any similar experiences this week?
I have, in fact. You met a vampire, and I met a werewolf.
What are the odds?
What are the odds indeed?
And what did your werewolf say?
Not much, to be honest. You made a good point about the importance of family.
Baileys.
I know I've been stubborn about you wanting me to make peace with my family. And I know why that's very important for you. But Freya said something that kinda hit me hard.
What was it?
I was just using you as an excuse to escape my family. When I actually want to do that anyway. For myself.
You know me, Baileys.
I do.
And you know how I feel uncomfortable with people leaving their families. Which makes me an asshole, I guess.
I get why you think that way, Lua. Blood is thicker than water.
What should we do?
Lua,
Yes, Baileys?
please let me leave my family. I'll try to get your family to accept me. It sounds like the easier thing to do, after all.
But you'll lose your immortality. You'll be an outcast among other elves.
An outcast from a bunch of overly pretentious people. Sounds great.
You'll live a long time. But you won't have perfect health and perfect life that's elven privilege.
But it's not a perfect life without you.
What if our relationship doesn't last? You'll have lost everything. You'll blame me.
Lua, I will never blame you for anything. We're talking about who I used to be. That guy never would have blamed himself. 100 reasons for why something failed, but never anything to do with him. But that won't happen with us. You know why? Because I've learned so many things by being with you for 10 years. It made me a better person. So you don't need to worry about any of that. Because right now, you're the most important part of my life. I don't need an immortal life. Because without you, it won't be a life worth living.
Baileys, I believe in you.
Lua,
Baileys,
I feel like we're living in a soap opera.
it seems so.
So what's our plan?
Tomorrow's Saturday.
We're going on a date?
I'm going to my parents' place.
Oh.
And I want you to come with me.
What? That's so sudden.
Did you already have plans for tomorrow?
Well, no. But it's just... I'm not prepared to meet them.
You'll be fine.
You don't want to tell them about this first?
It'll be alright.
Meanwhile, this lovely moment is interrupted by Freya screaming.
Well... They never forbade you from dating other races.
They're not big fans of elves, that much is true. But you can prove them wrong.
Okay, this could be a good first step.
It is.
It's set then.
I don't know what will happen tomorrow, but we can talk about it. And anything else. Later.
I'm with you on that. So, does that mean you don't mind me...
I had my doubts, but now I'm sure. I can trust you.
Lua, thank you.
Are you still staying at Farron's house?
Yeah.
You're staying with me tonight.
Huh? What about your roommate?
She's away for the weekend. Taking a long weekend getaway until Sunday night.
It's on our side, it seems. Hey, Maddie? Yes? We're leaving.
Thank you so much for keeping up with us this past week.
Pleasure was mine. We're off then.
See ya.
Thank you for coming. And then they fucked. Ugh. Ow. Sorry about that.
That was pretty intense.
Oh, you're back in the real world.
I just pretend not to notice. They're like one of the main reasons why I'm writing this story. So we have to see their struggle through till the end. It's important for the writing, you know?
That's cold.
What? It's not like that. It's just that... Yeah, that was cold. I'm sorry.
You look better than before, though. For now.
I can't tell you how I feel until it's done. And I don't...
Oh, cool. It's full moon, I guess. Give him a coffee.
Whoa!
Freya, get over here.
This wolf... Is that him?
Think so. Welcome, sir.
Are you crazy? You can't treat a werewolf in fury like a normal customer.
Trust me. He must have his reasons
for coming here. They really like that sound effect, don't they? You can relax, sir. Do you need anything? Something to calm you down, maybe? Wow. I still actually never figured out what this other ingredient for his, thing is. Nope. One more attempt, I guess. Tea and ginger. I genuinely don't know what the other ingredients we've tried are. It won't let me look at my phone. Because it was tea and ginger. And then I don't know what we tried as the other one. As the other slot. Wait, what? No. Wait, tea, milk, and honey? No ginger? That's ginger, not honey. Tea, milk, and ginger. What? I made this by accident, actually. Why does order matter? Here's your...
What the hell? Is that really him?
After seeing the reaction to the drink. 100%.
Well, whoever he is. And this place survived.
Why is my phone not responding? The hell? None of the buttons are working. Thankfully, yes. But I think I need to close up shop early. Don't want to cause any more ruckus. And I need to clean up some of the mess anyway.
Good idea.
Can you get back all right by yourself?
I'll manage.
Take care on your way back.
You be careful too. See you tomorrow.
See ya. Welcome. Good evening, Freya.
Oh. Hi.
When was the last time you slept?
I still sleep like a normal person, you know. I slept for 6 hours.
Last night?
No, I've slept for 6 hours this week.
It's not healthy. Get some rest, really.
I can rest when it's done.
Stupid.
Oh, shut up.
So, what's your plan now?
Now as in right this moment? I'm planning to go to the bathroom and wash my face. I need to make sure I don't look like a dead woman walking. After that, I'll continue writing.
Freya. Oh, well... You know where the bathroom is.
Okay, I need something to drink now.
Freya, you're unemployed. Don't waste your money on coffee shop drinks.
That's so weird. Coming from the coffee shop owner.
I know. You've been a regular for years. If you only need the vibes of the place, just right here.
No, I can't do that. You don't have any customers tonight. What would I do if this place went bankrupt?
It won't happen.
How can you be so sure?
Just take this tap water and go do your work, okay?
But...
See? There's a customer coming right now. So, don't you worry about me.
Oh. Hi, Gala. What's wrong? I know you're a man of few words, but this may be pushing it a bit.
Freya. Maddie. I'm truly very sorry for what happened yesterday.
Gala. Hey, it's alright. No one got hurt, right? And the coffee shop's fine. Don't think about it too much, Gala.
Like Freya said, no casualties and no problems with the coffee shop. Still need to redeem myself for the mess I made. And the scare I gave you. I'm sure there's something I can do. Why don't you buy something for the lady here? I'm sure she'll appreciate it.
Hey, what do you mean?
You want anything to drink, Freya?
No. It's alright, Gala.
I insist.
You don't have to.
Please, accept it. It'll at least help me stop feeling so guilty. At least a little.
Alright, alright. I wouldn't mind a coffee. Not an espresso, mind you. Something with a little less of a kick. You know how to make sugar and spice?
One with cinnamon?
Yes. A cup of sugar and spice, please.
The first thing that comes to mind is coffee, cinnamon, or ginger. Because I don't believe that I have a sugar and spice. Yeah, I don't. Warm and made with ginger. Metal Maiden. Full Metal Jarhead. Trying to heal myself by helping other people heal. Nope. There we go. Sugar and spices for the lady with the vices.
Hey! Oh well, I won't complain. Thank you, Gala.
Don't mention it. Maddie, are you sure there's nothing I can do for you?
You don't have to do anything, Gala. It's fine. But to be honest, I'm curious. What happened yesterday?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you usually stay indoors during the full moon, don't you?
Usually do. There was an emergency at the hospital yesterday.
What kind of emergency?
Hospital was really packed yesterday. After that announcement.
Announcement?
One saying a replacement government-issued Fury sedative will be available soon. Releasing that news on the day of the full moon was just stupid. So many restless werewolves came, asking about the sedative, which isn't ready yet.
But the announcement said it wasn't ready. Just that it was coming soon.
You think people read the whole article? They only saw the headline or glanced at it at the news stall. And they went straight to the hospital. I don't blame them, though. Finding out that the only publicly available sedative is dangerous is difficult for some people. I ended up having to explain it to dozens of werewolves. Even had to put some rogue werewolves in the isolation rooms.
It was that bad, huh?
Yeah, to the point that we ran out of rooms to put them in. That's why at the end of my shift, I left immediately. Normally, I'd have asked a friend to lock me in one of our isolation rooms, of course. But I couldn't, so I rushed right back to my apartment. But it was too late. Thankfully, I was in this area. I managed to force myself to come to your place.
Gala, excuse me for asking this,
Yes?
but you didn't hurt anyone on the way here, right?
As far as I remember, no. And I didn't see any blood on my clothes.
That's good to hear.
This might sound overly confident, considering what happened yesterday. But I have enough control to make sure I don't hurt anyone. As long as I have something to direct my fury towards. Usually, I end up destroying stuff around me. Worst case, hurting myself.
Despite all of that, I'm still glad that no one got hurt.
Always looking for the positive side, aren't you?
Just doing my job.
Thanks, both of you. I really mean it. But please, if there's anything I can do to pay back... if there's anything I can do to help, please don't hesitate to ask me right away.
Will do.
In the meantime, can I order a drink?
Gosh, why is his voice really difficult for me to do tonight? Sure, what are you having?
Same as yesterday.
I actually have that drink recipe now, or I should have it anyway. Here's your special brew.
Thank you.
Yeah, the top is a wolf.
Drink that saved me. Once again, thank you for helping me find this drink.
By the way, Gala, now that you can be 100% sure that that drink is your natural sedative, why don't you put some in a bottle and carry it with you everywhere?
That's the plan. It has to be warm, though. Use a vacuum flask, I suppose. Give it a try next full moon. Don't worry, Freya. I'm gonna stay at my place for the next full moon. Not taking any risks. Before I can make sure how effective that remedy is.
Phew. What the? Rachel? What's going on? Huh. What else? Your father? Of course. What the hell was he thinking? Coming backstage at Coachella? Just to get into an argument with my manager. Huh? Before we continue, Maddie, a cafe latte, please.
Do I have that recipe? I do. Gosh, why is this... I'm gonna say, like... I think the biggest issue that I have with the latte art in this game is just that it's very, like... It's very finicky. Here, have a cat. It's trying to be a cat anyway. Your cafe latte is ready.
Thanks. How do you manage to get backstage? He told security he was my father. And he messaged me about coming beforehand. He said he was just gonna wish me luck. So I told them to let him in, of course. He's still my father. And things were nice at first. Then my manager came, and... I don't know why he hates him so much. It's showbiz. I'm mature enough to know what's good or bad for me. What happened after that? Mr. Lester told the security guards to kick him out. He's still allowed in the festival area. I saw him in the crowds. Did the concert go well, at least?
Ugh, I need to get more water. Give me a sec. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, sorry about that.
Oh yeah, other than the argument backstage, everything was great. I was the first one to play on the main stage. Usually no one pays much attention to whoever's on first. But there were thousands of people in the audience during my session. Nice. So you don't need to be at the event anymore after this? Not really. I did my stage time. And there was this press conference after my show. After show press conference?
Gosh. I really need to work on figuring out how to differentiate these, like, voices more.
Yeah, the pre-show was done yesterday. And today was a small one. There were almost a dozen journalists who wanted to interview me. So we decided to just do a mini conference. Good for you. You're totally back in the game, huh? I guess I am. Thanks to Mr. Lester. I'd say it's because of you. But your manager's probably worked some of his influence, too. And so, why are you here? Because of Dad, of course. I told him to come here this evening. We really needed to set things straight. He needs to stop messing with my manager so much. And because this evening is the only time we can meet, I can't go to the party Mr. Lester is hosting. What party? He's hosting a party for the VIPs and artists he manages.
Yeah.
At a club in Belltown. Is it okay for you to go to a party without a guardian? I'm 18, remember? I'm an adult. Yeah, but you can only enter some clubs if you're 21. Not this time. Because Mr. Lester's my manager and it's his party? I'm not sure about that. It's true. No, I know you can do that by using his name. But I don't think he should do that with you. Why? I'm gonna No, you're not, Rachel. Have you ever been to one of Lester's parties? Well, no. You have? Not personally. I've heard stories. What stories? He knows how to party. That's good then. That's not necessarily a good thing. Knowing how to party might mean something else entirely. I don't know what you're talking about. You'll find out. Especially if you keep Lester on as your manager. Personally, I don't mind wild parties. But inviting an underage person to his party? That might be just a bit too far.
Okay, huh? Meow, I guess. Ugh.
What the hell? Oh no! Dad? What?
Rachel, is that Mr. Hendry?
Yes. Dad? What happened? Maddie, can you get a cup of milk for him, please?
Just milk?
Just milk.
Here.
Thank you. Dad, please hold on. Can somebody help me call an ambulance, please?
They're on the way. Contacted the hospital.
Thank you.
Also contacted our Nekomimi expert personally. She's off shift right now, but she's also on the way.
Thank you so much. I don't know what might have happened without your help.
Don't mention it. Here they come. I'll go with you.
Okay. Oh boy. That really was something, huh?
Yeah.
2 days in a row. An emergency at your place. Well, at least some people think of your place as their go-to when they need help.
Right. It's not every day you look at things from the bright side.
Huh. Well, I'm one of your coffee shop disciples, right? So, I kinda understand them. I hope Henry's alright.
Me too. At least he's in good hands now. What's your plan for the rest of the night?
Well, that was all pretty hectic. But I need to continue writing.
Take your time and place, then.
Will do.
That man has his entire ass hanging out. Good thing she didn't go to that. Welcome.
Hey, Pop.
Good evening, everyone. Everyone's safe and sound tonight. And so far, so good, officer.
With the cop who's supposed to be watching this area hanging around in a coffee shop, I'm not so sure about that.
Hey, I'm working right now. I just love multitasking, you know? That requires skill.
Taking a break and working at the same time, you mean?
You know it.
That's an oxymoron.
That's why I said it requires skill. Anyway, Maddie, really need an espresso to keep me awake tonight. An energetic espresso to keep our officer upright on patrol. You and your sense of humor. Your espressos are always out of this world. Definitely better than mine or my wife's. It's not a competition, officer. Ha! It is for her. She thought if she could make a better one, I'd stop coming to this place so often. That's not happening anytime soon.
So, anything special today?
Surprisingly, no. Gotta make sure this place is safe, though. What are you grinning about? I mean it. You were here the last 2 days, right?
Yes, I was. And some crazy things happened here. And 2 days in a row. It's as if the gods were trying to give me first-hand experience. To use in my story.
Still fretting over your story, eh?
Well, the deadline for my draft is getting nearer.
Oh, yeah. How's it going?
Quantity-wise, it's shaping up pretty well. Quality-wise, honestly, I'm pretty confident.
Best of luck, then.
Do you have any updates about the last 2 days of chaos?
For the werewolf case? Spoke to Gala about it.
What? You going to arrest him?
Some officers of the precinct were talking about it. But in the end, they agreed not to do it. Because he really helped out a lot that night. We asked the folks at the hospital, some other people in the area. Without him, we'd have had a lot more problems. He helped a lot getting most of the werewolves safe in the hospital. Too bad he couldn't lock himself up in time. Thankfully, he didn't hurt anyone. So, those who'd rather detain him can't do anything anyway.
Phew. I'd be pretty mad if they did arrest him.
Hey, being mad at me wouldn't solve anything.
I know. What about Rachel's dad? Any idea what happened?
Not too sure myself. Most of it didn't happen around here.
What?
Yeah, seems like it happened out near Coachella. Yeah.
That's a long way away. I mean, it's not actually that far, but you wouldn't be able to walk it. Not in that state.
So far, that's all I know.
Rachel!
Rachel? Is Mr. Henry alright?
Before that, could I have a cup of hot chocolate? Dark?
I think this is the first time that she's ordering something that isn't sweet. Or that's not, like, overwhelmingly sweet. Dark chocolate's more bitter than sweet, but... Your hot chocolate's ready.
Thank you. Dad's going to be fine. He woke up this afternoon. And thanks to Mr. Gala. He got help fast enough to stop things from getting worse. He's doing okay then. It'll take a few days before he fully recovers. But no permanent injuries we need to worry about. That's good to hear. I know. But still, it's all because of me. Because I didn't listen to him. When all he wanted to do was protect me. Rachel, don't blame yourself for this. Please don't take offense, but is it okay for you to leave your father alone in the hospital? His friends are there at the moment, and I can't face being stuck in a room with a bunch of people I don't even know right now. Besides, I really needed to get away for a bit, so I told Dad I'm gonna visit Coffee Talk to get some fresh air. He's okay with that? He understands. He always does, I guess.
So, Rachel, what really happened last night?
Dad got into a fight with some thugs. He heard them talking about me. In some very suggestive, perverted ways. Oh. He didn't like that, of course. So he morphed into his cat form and started a fight with the thugs. Why did he morph? And so people wouldn't see what his human form looked like and link him directly to me. Some cops went to the crime scene. They found some eyewitnesses to testify. And they managed to find the thugs. Are they fans of yours? No. It's even worse. They work for Mr. Lester. What?
Ooh, boy.
And the reason why it didn't take long for the cops to find them was because they were already under arrest. Because the party went too far last night. Whoa! How did it all connect up? They're Mr. Lester's bodyguards. They were chilling after the show, having a pre-party before the big one. You know about guys and locker room talk, right? Yeah. Well, that's what they were doing. And I was the topic of discussion. Ugh. And so, there's that. I'm sorry to hear that. And you were right about his party. I'm glad I wasn't there. Once again, I owe Dad for... Hey, it's okay. The most important thing right now is that you're safe. And your dad made it through. I should have listened to him. He might be out of touch, but he's still way more experienced than me. Andy's my father. I wish Mom was here. She'd know what to do. She'd know what to say to Dad when he's recovered. You know what? I'm sure you'll know what to do. You're an adult, remember? But I don't know. All I know is that I have to be there for him when... That's it. That's all you have to do.
Might be weird to hear about something coming from Freya, but she is right. Be there when he needs you, Rachel. Whenever you need a breath of fresh air, you can come here and relax for a while.
Guys, thank you. I've had enough fresh air for one day. I'll go back to the hospital now.
Thank you for the update, Miss Rachel. Wish your father a speedy recovery.
Thank you, Maddie. Man. What a weekend.
Pretty crazy, I know. Anyway, I gotta continue my patrol. Been a pretty weird weekend. But overall, things are still safe around here. Even with that, never let your guard down, okay?
No problem, officer.
Thank you for checking up on us, Officer Georgie. Okay then, see ya. Don't mind me, I'm just checking my phone while... Family, cats, milk, and you. Going to leave as well, Freya?
I don't think so. I've had enough rest. And I have stories to write.
You're not tired?
Definitely not. In fact, I think I can get it done today.
Alright. I won't bother you then.
No, you're never a bother. Besides, this whole book project would never have existed without this place. And you. So, thank you.
Pleasure was mine. Now, I'm sure you shouldn't spend any more time on chit-chat. You've got a book to finish.
No problem, boss.
Two weeks later.
Hello.
Finally here.
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Yo. Hi, Freya.
Huh? Someone's feeling happy today.
Of course.
They
approved it. We're so happy for you.
Congrats.
Oh my. Do you know how happy I am?
Judging from your expression, I'd say somewhere between... Wow. Why did the word ecstatically, like, break my brain for a second there? How is I... Like, I use ecstatic in normal conversation. Like, how did I not recognize that that's ecstatically? I'd say somewhere between ecstatically and rapturously.
You're goddamn right. Oh my god, oh my god!
How'd they react to the draft?
To be honest, they're not as excited about the story itself. A story with an unhappy ending, huh? That's what they said. But at this point, I don't really care. As long as they publish it, I'm content with that. Anyway, whatever happens with the book now, I can take things a little slower. Because they gave me a year to finish it. With a feedback session every month.
Sounds professional enough.
Of course. They are the biggest publisher around. Enough about me. How's the coffee shop been doing?
It's been great. Had a lot of new customers lately. Some old-timers, of course.
I heard Hyde's back from his trip to Korea.
Yeah. Brought us some gifts back.
You didn't get any for me?
Not sure. But he did say he always gives gifts directly.
Gift giving the old-fashioned way, huh? How about,
Wow.
how about you? Things are great. Last time I saw you was before your mini break? Yes, we decided to go to Coachella. Wow.
That event was a mess.
Yeah. Three hours at the festival was enough for us. And so, where did you go after that? We ended up in Port Townsend. How was it?
I enjoyed it. Never knew a historical trip could be fun.
Oh yeah, I saw your new profile picture, Aqua.
Furiously scrolling towards. That's adorable!
You both look so cute.
Oh man. Oh, whoops.
Thanks. Was that taken during your vacation? No. It was at Max.
No idea.
They had a Japanese-style photo booth there. So I forced her to take a picture together. You were at Max too, Myrtle?
Yeah. I helped her out a bit with the booth.
Thank you.
You don't have to keep thanking me.
By the way, have any of you heard from Neil?
It's in California.
No.
Not me. They did send 2 postcards to the coffee shop.
Really?
Yeah, one's from Coachella.
It's not even that far away. Why send a postcard?
Hard to tell with them.
What about the second one?
It's from New York.
What? What are they doing in New York?
Beats me. Working on their mission, maybe.
Yeah, probably. They'd stand more of a chance there. Anyway, guys, we're leaving for the night. Oh, come on. So soon? We're here for hours before you arrived. We need to work tomorrow. Fair enough. Take care on your way, then.
Good luck with the novel.
Thanks. And see you, Maddie.
See you around.
They look happier than when I first met them.
Oh wait, was that a me line?
They do.
It's not easy to find someone you can be comfortable with in such a short amount of time.
Yeah. Anyway. I'm sorry if it seems like I'm ignoring you, Baileys.
No worries. I don't feel ignored at all. Gosh. Music festivals, like, that sort of thing is, like, so far outside of my, like, realm of knowledge that it just... it just confuses me and blows my mind that these places, like, exist and are like, I don't know if they're, you know, as rowdy as people say they are, but considering how widespread the statement about them being rowdy as all fuck is, they are. I don't feel ignored at all.
Are you by yourself tonight?
No, I'm waiting for Lua. She has some work to do.
This late at night?
Yeah. She's been doing overtime for the past few days.
How are the two of you doing?
Things have been great. In fact, after 10 years together, we're finally moving in together next month.
Wow, congrats. But I thought Lua lived with her flatmate.
Moving to a new place. She got promoted recently, and her company is providing her with an apartment.
Wow, she must be a really big deal in her office.
Well, she definitely earns more than me.
That's not saying much, Baileys.
You shouldn't say that to a fellow freelancer. Oh, here she comes.
Baileys, I'm so sorry. I didn't expect it to take so long. I thought it would be done by...
Honey, it's all right. Freya and Maddie have been keeping me company anyway.
Oh, hey Freya. And Maddie. Sorry for barging in without saying hi. How's it going? I would say that things are going great. Or things are great. But not as great as you two lovebirds. You told her already?
Only about the moving in part.
As you've heard, we're going to move in together next month. Where is it? Not far. I mean, the company provided the place. So they want to cut my commuting cost as much as possible. That's thoughtful of them. Means they don't need to reimburse my taxi fees when I'm working overtime. Oh, yeah. That too.
Also means we get to visit this place more often.
That's a good point. We have this coffee shop a lot, anyway.
Don't mention it.
I have a question for both of you. Go on. The last time we met, I believe you two were going to introduce Baileys to your parents. How'd it go?
Man, her father didn't kill me, at least.
Well, at least Papa let you eat lunch with us. That's rare, you know.
I know. And at least they didn't say no. Which means a lot, I guess. It was a good start.
It was definitely a good start. Anyway, Baileys, we need to go now. Or we'll miss the intro again. You folks going somewhere? Yeah, we're going to watch the midnight screening of Full Metal Conflict. I didn't take you for someone who likes FMC, Lua. I don't, but this guy loves it.
Hey, you always enjoyed watching me play the game.
I enjoyed watching you, not the game. Too bad it didn't introduce you to Myrtle just now, Baileys. She worked on the game.
Really? Oh well, I'll be visiting this place more often. I'll probably meet her again one of these days.
You probably will. Now go, you lovebirds. You don't want to miss the movie.
Alright, catch up with you later, Freya.
Bye, Maddie.
Enjoy the movie.
There they go. I'm so happy for them.
Still got a long way to go. Probably a lot of obstacles in their path.
But they're moving forward.
Yes. How you write their story?
As it is. It's beautiful enough. And it has enough drama.
That's one way to put it.
Anyway,
What's that look for?
you haven't told me about any of our other friends here. How are they doing?
You only skipped coming for 10 days. What did you expect?
Come on, they played an important part in my writing process, remember?
Well, there's some updates about the regulars.
Tell me, tell me.
Where should we start?
We'll visit this place more often now that they live nearby. Last time they came, they were talking about catering and venues. Getting married. Cute. I'd returned from his trip to Korea and brought gifts. Some are more special than others. He said he's considering moving back to Seattle if his agency allows it. Aqua continues her work with the university. She's still working on small indie games. The difference is she's not alone now. Neil? The only news about them are the 2 postcards they sent me. Yes, he had fuzzy handcuffs. Rachel's back at the recording studio preparing for her first solo album. She found a new manager, someone who made the news as a legend coming back into the industry. Finally, Freya. She finished her book. Get published and have some signing sessions. Oh, wait. Shit. I'll read it when it pops up. Sadly, the book didn't sell well. Now she visits regularly now, working as a freelance writer, not giving something. Sachi, would you believe me if I told you that this was longer than I expected? I was expecting this to be like maybe an hour today. But I think I actually misread. Oh. I was gonna check something, but I think I actually misread the, what's it called? How long to beat? I use how long to beat to get rough estimates for stuff. But I think I misread it because for some reason, I thought that it said 5, but I think if I double check it, it says 7. Which 7 puts it at about where we're at currently. How many more days until my vacation? 6. Or not 6, 7. So, I do have some stuff planned. I'm planning on doing some randomizer. Welcome. Who is this? Hello, Maddie. Good evening, sir. Have we met before? I'm sure this is your first time here. Of course I've been here. In fact, I've worked here before. What? Wait. Oh, are you Neil? No way. Is that really you? It's been a while. You've changed. A bit too much. Learned a lot about how to live with your people since then. I assume it was a success then? Multiple successes. What's with the new look then? Oh no, he's hot. Just trying to blend in. It seems like an Earthling immigration agency is after me. Now that you mention it, somebody did visit this place looking for you. When was it? Not so long after your second visit here. Was he a bald guy in a suit? Yes. That fire agent. You've seen him? Yes. And thankfully I've changed my appearance since then. By the way, you can drop the act in front of me. So, you finally noticed. think such power can be born from our kind. You're good with your act, though. Took a few tries. There are some timelines where I forget to pretend that I don't have some knowledge of certain stuff. Heh, interesting. I'm curious to know about those mistakes. Well, it happened a few times. First, when Freya told me about her meeting in the elevator. Then it was the first time Rachel visited this place. The last one involved you on your second visit. Huh? Oh, and there was another one right after Freya got her draft approved. Can you show it to me? Assuming you know how to communicate with my kind. Never tried it, but let's see. Okay, cool. So, that basically told me where I messed up drinks. I think. And don't worry, I will eventually get to Coffee Talk 2. So yeah, hopefully if everything goes well, I should be doing a, Link to the Past. I believe we're doing multi-world, this weekend. I don't know, I haven't actually asked if we're doing it on Friday or Saturday. I'll have to ask. You can make drinks and break reality, probably. I mean, I would assume that it's got something kind of similar to how, Valhalla handles stuff like that, because, I didn't actually show it in my playthrough, and I want to show it when I eventually restream Valhalla. There is a hidden drink that isn't listed in the menu. That, fun fact, you actually have to get the recipe from in a different game to make drinks and change reality. Real question is it gonna kick me way back to the beginning? Because it probably will. But, yeah, there's an extra drink in Valhalla that you can make with a recipe from a different game that, actually gives you cameos from characters from that game. But yeah, that was really nice. I enjoyed that game. But yeah, I'll definitely be picking up Coffee Talk 2. Though apparently Coffee Talk 2 is like roughly double the length of this game, which is good. Like, I'm glad. Is this, as much as I was expecting this to be short, like, this is still very short. I enjoyed it a lot, but it is very short. Let's see who there is to raid. Oh shit. Hey, Croissant is doing a writing stream.
funny tie-in to what we're doing currently. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. I will be back tomorrow with something, hopefully. Ah, sorry, Dash. But yeah, exclamation point Discord if you want to join the Discord. Exclamation point socials if you want to follow my social media stuff. But yeah, I guess, thank you for watching. Have a good one, and take care.